We'll call this meeting to order. If you would all, if you can stand, join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Tim, would you lead us in prayer?
Let's bow our heads. Like to. I don't know. I just want to.
Lord, we wish very best for Knox County. In your name, we strive to do our very best. Amen. I'm looking forward to Matt being the preacher up here. All right, so let the record show that Commissioner Brink and Commissioner Ellerman are both present. Have not heard from Commissioner Streeter, so I'm not for sure if she'll be in or not. Has everyone had an opportunity to read the agenda?
I have.
Okay, make a motion to approve the agenda as written.
A second.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 2-0. If you had an opportunity to read over the minutes from last month?
I have.
Okay. Make a motion to approve as written.
A second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 2-0. We do not have any appointments at this point in time, so we'll just move straight into new business, SIDC. Greg Jones. Good evening, Greg. How are you? Oh, there you go.
We're turning it green, all right. And then from that planning, then we go out and try and do infrastructure projects for the local communities that we have. So it's a lot of water, sewer, fire facilities, different town halls, demolition of downtown facility or buildings and stuff like that that's fallen in, and clearance issues that way. We help out quite a bit in Vincennes on the public facilities. So we did work on the Betty J. McCormick Senior Center. We helped with the Vincennes pre-K and then also the trolley bus route. We have been heavily working on the defense world. Our back door is Lagodi, so the basic crane is right up the street from us. And they have been utilizing, because we are considered a government, to go after different grants that would help benefit the base of crane. And so they have a lot of different needs in the communities, and so we're utilizing our capacity to be able to assist them. So we've done we've done a military compatibility handbook, legislative recommendations for the military communities, study on the town of Crane, their wastewater system. We've done engineering actually for the town of Crane. I'm working on a grant right now to put in for actually construction on that, and then that will allow the base to remove the town of Crane off their system, which will give them more safety and security and expand their missions up there for hypersonics. We have been assisting in intergovernmental purchasing programs, and then technical assistance on the White River Military Coordination Alliance. And then one of the big things was getting a $17 million for the congressional direct spending. We worked with USDF on that, and they took the lead there. We do a lot of housing as part of our mission, and so we've worked on the Knox County recovery housing for LAM and helped them with the facilities, get grant funding to build those facilities. We've worked a lot on owner-occupied rehabilitation. We're actually, we're putting together a grant for the city of Vincennes, and we've just learned that because of another grant for the city of Vincennes, they're not gonna be able to put that in. So there may be something where we try and bring to the county to do a full countywide owner-occupied rehabilitation program, which, what that would mean was we get grant funds in order to go into people's homes, fix them up, the basics, you know, electrical, roof, hot water heater, HVAC systems, that kind of stuff. Stuff that allows you to live in the facilities. It's not making them nice, it's just making them up to code, so. We work a lot with EPA and assessment brownfields, and actually, with our land bank, we started a land bank, to deal with vacant, dilapidated properties. We're gonna be applying for more EPA assessment dollars, and that'll cover this area as well. And so what we do with it is, we go in, we assess blighted properties that have some sort of environmental contamination on them, and then work out a plan to be able to clean those properties up in the future, and then seek out different grant funding in order to do those types of projects. Let's see here. Historic preservation, the mayor has us hopping on that. We've worked on the DNR shelter house, police station a couple times. And then, you know, we're doing the band shelter right now. We've got an application in to redo that band shelter. We also do traffic counting. So that's one of those just necessary things that needs to be done for the communities, helps them make better decisions on where to spend their road dollars. But we go out and we do roughly about 200 counts in every county. And we do that, we cycle it. So every 5 years you have a full set of new counts. If you ever need any count set anywhere else or want to have information on those, let us know. We can set them and get that information back to you. As well, we've been helping a lot of communities with asset management plans and lead remediation plans and those type of things that are going to the general health of our populations. We do a lot of regional efforts. Some of the things that I'll highlight is, like, you know, I'm still board president for Pace Community Action Agency and still try and support that agency as much as we can. But we do work in whatever our communities ask us to do. And then on that next to last page, just giving you a lot of the different future projects that we're working on right now. And that changes monthly. So if there's something that you guys have that you want us to work on, all you gotta do is give us a call. We'll take a look at it. We'll tell you where there's funding, if there's funding, and then the process to carry you through, even apply on the grants on your behalf on those types of things. So, you know, grand total is always a big thing that people wanna know. But for every dollar you're put into the SIDC organization, you're getting $113 back annually. And so, you know, we think we're a value. We think we're a good commodity for the county. We think we work hard and really help out. So I did attach the page on our land bank just so you can kind of see. I know Knox County did not opt into that, but we do have a 6-county regional land bank. And so we have that staffed and so far they've been very, well, they've acquired 20 homes. And so for most land banks, it takes about 3 years before they own their first property. And we've been able to get 20 in the first 2.5 years of that being in existence. It's a major issue for every community. And we'd be happy to share any knowledge we have with Knox County on what we've learned on that land bank. So that's it. If you guys have any questions for me, we just like to do good work and work on good projects. So we appreciate your help and support.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so we have resolution 2026 dash, is this what, 5 now? 7. I am way behind the times. Sheriff? Yeah, come on up. Sheriff has a sale of a 2022 Chevy Tahoe to the Lawrence County Sheriff's Department.
This was a vehicle that we were trading in anyway. And then the Lawrence County Sheriff had one of his patrol officers total one of theirs out. So he contacted me when he found out that we were trading it in. So I shot the price at him the same as what we were gonna get on trade-in, was 14. He did want some equipment, and that equipment's a little older in there, so we included some of the equipment on it to remain in the vehicle, and that was a total of around 4,000. So total price for sale to Lawrence County would be about 18,000. Well, will be 18,000.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
need your approval to do that.
Yeah, I make a motion to approve Resolution 2026-7, the sale of the 2022 Chevy Tahoe to the Lawrence County Sheriff's Department. Do I have a second?
A second.
Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries 2-0.
Thank you.
And while you're up here, oh, no, never mind. You're done. I was looking at interlocals. I was thinking it was you, but it's not you.
No.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Usually you're the interlocals. Yeah. All right. Solid waste, or, I'm sorry, SWCD invasive species removal on county right-of-ways. I'm sorry, I got it all confused today. I'm doing
It
great.
happens a lot. Occasionally, we'll go to fill up with fuel at the marathon station, and they pull out the solid waste card and give
Oh.
it to us. But it's tempting, but we don't do that. I just want to say thanks for giving us a few minutes this evening. We just want to give you an update on the funds, invasive funds that the council put in. I think they're edit funds that's going through the commissioner's budget and how we're using those. Ben's going to actually come up and give you some details
Great.
on that. So we're making good progress this year. We dropped the ball last year, we acknowledge, because we were trying to get some contractors lined up to do some work, and it didn't work out. But we have been able to do that this year, and we're on track to use those funds on county right-of-ways and parks properties. And Ben will be happy to entertain any questions you have, and he's got a report for you with lots of pictures.
Great.
So,
Yeah, how we doing on right-of-ways? That's the, hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm Ben Burke, by the way. I'm with the Knox County Soil and Water Conservation District. We've been working on this for the last 3 years or so on county right-of-ways and also parks properties taking out invasive species. So the first one I'll talk about last year because I don't think we gave a report last year on everything that we did. So it was more of a follow-up from the year prior. So it was more of Phragmites, Japanese knotweed. There's another one. I'm sure of it.
Hemlock.
Oh yeah, poison hemlock. That was one that we kind of did early on the season. We were late to the punch, mainly because it's all really based on seasons and stuff. So with that, kind of recognizing that we didn't really have the timing set really right. In the fall time we really hammered down on surveying poison hemlock husks. So poison hemlock is a biannual plant, so it has a life cycle of about 2 years. So it has a rosette and then it has a bolting reproductive cycle. And so when you want to target it is whenever it's a rosette. And so that's exactly what we did this spring. We started right around February. We had everybody hired on and everything by the end of January. And then we went right into surveying for actual rosettes. And then we had to actually wait until we had some actual suitable weather so that chemical could actually have some uptake on the poison hemlock. We had roughly around, from that starting point in February, we had roughly around 500 odd some infestation points, and that can go from anywhere from one plant that's on the corner of a road to an entire say 100-yard stretch on the side of a highway. So it's pretty subjective on that, but roughly there was around at the end. I think I have 851. I'm pretty sure there's more than that. It's roughly probably, I'd say, around the 900 number. And we were able to at least get one dose of treatment on top of everything on the front. And then on the follow-up of it, right after that, there were some that the chemical didn't really uptake. And that's because there's a really short window of time that you can really get the effective treatment on that. So when we were spraying, especially with the chemical that we were using, Triclopyr 3A, you need to spray it when it's above 50 degrees. Every time we were spraying, we were at 50 degrees. So it wasn't the most suitable conditions for it because that's the bottom of the threshold. And then we did see a lot of good success though, because there's really good areas that were super infested, and you You see them today, and there's very little flowering going on. So with invasive species management and spraying like this, we're going to have to just keep at it every year after year. And so that's with the right-of-ways for 26. And now for county parks, we have been going after Asian bush honeysuckle, autumn olive, and a lot of the different kind of woody species that are out there in the woods, really giving our forests and our kind of our natural areas a lot of suppression. So with that, this year, actually last month, we concluded with clearing out, it was roughly around 20 acres or so, give or take, with a Fecon mulcher implement at Fox Ridge. It was really good to work with our contractor on that, and with Tim Goodwin with the Parks Department as well. So that's what I got with that.
Yeah,
and
I
we're
love the
gonna keep
Fecon, by the way.
Sorry.
It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
pieces of machines to drive is the Fecon.
Oh, it's super cool.
It's awesome.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we are going to follow up with some chemical spraying on top of that too. There is some areas though that do have like some gullies and everything, so we're also going to use additional funds that are with that to equip ourselves with some chainsaws and some other new equipment, so we could actually, outfit ourselves and do it ourselves.
Okay.
Ready? I'm good to take any questions. By the
How
way.
many miles do you think you've on the right-of-ways?
That's a good question. Man, I didn't really look at it, but we've drove this year multiple times on every county road. So, oh man, you're probably looking at a couple thousand.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm fighting that. Was it that bush? Is it Asian holly? Is that what it's called?
A myrrh honeysuckle maybe. That's
It's
the
a
big one.
nasty bush that grows, and I've been
Yeah.
battling that down on my property for years now.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Kill
It's bad
one,
stuff.
and then 20 more spring up in this place.
Absolutely.
How many more spray cycles do you think you're gonna have by the end of the growing season?
Oh, we're done with
You're done for the
spraying
year.
that stuff with
Okay.
poison hemlock and
Okay.
that stuff. In terms of like the myrrh honeysuckle, we have a window of time all the way up until the end of probably October is whenever the chemical will probably stop being really effective because the temperature will drop.
Do you expect any more spray cycles between now and then?
Not really. On county right of way, we'll still have some leftover chemical that we're still eating through.
Okay.
So yeah, we're good on that.
Okay. Plans for next year?
Plans for next year, we're gonna stay on top of poison hemlock because with that kind of biennial life cycle, they have super hardy seeds, and so whenever they're in the soil, they're gonna kind of stay there. So we're just gonna keep after that, and then stay on the stuff that we have been spraying: the Phragmites, the Japanese knotweed, and the Japanese honeysuckle also.
Okay.
Yeah, and probably also the musk thistle too. That's another biennial one
Okay.
that's popping up.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate your report.
Thank you for your time, guys.
Thank you. Interlocal agreements. So this is for code compliance in Bruceville, Decker, Edwardsport, Oaktown, Sanborn, Wheatland, and Monroe City. So each year, we go through these with each one of the towns for solid waste, management, weeds and rank vegetation, unsafe building. And so we're here again this year. I believe they're all in order. So I would make a motion to approve the interlocal agreements with Bruceville, Decker, Edwardsport, Oaktown, Sanborn, Wheatland, and Monroe City.
I second.
Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 2-0. Make a motion to pay claims.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 2-0, and the same for payroll. Make a motion to pay payroll.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries 2-0. Old business we did take care of at our last meeting, so we can remove that. Code compliance officer, which is what we just went through, should have gotten a report from Mike on that. As usual, he's got a lot of different things going on in each one of those areas. And the unsafe building board in itself and what Mike does is a huge benefit for the county. So we appreciate that. I don't have, well, I do have one little part for Ready 2.0. I see that they are ready to start moving folks into the Beer House Flats, which is the first of, I believe there's 4 housing additions there. So they're ready to start moving folks into those. That's a huge thing for Knox County. I can remember back in the early or late 1990s when I first got into politics, we talked housing. Housing was a need, housing was a need, housing was a need. It's been a need ever since. I see Mark Denise back there as well. We talked about that many times back in the 90s. So it's a huge opportunity for Knox County now, moving forward with those ready grants. Though the sewer lines have all been put in, Seaver Extension Road was paved, I believe, 2 weeks ago, so that's been taken care of. Those houses should start being built here real soon, because now the water and sewage areas have been taken care of. So things are really starting to move in a great positive way. It's a good day to be in Knox County, Indiana, that's for sure. I don't have anything for the other 2, EOC or Judicial Center. Do you have anything?
Not right now, I don't.
You have any other reports you wanna discuss?
Not at this time.
Okay. Public comment under Resolution 2020-2. Does anyone have anything they'd like to discuss as germane to the meeting today? If not, our next meeting will be July 7th, here at City Hall at 10 a.m. Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.